Do you want to become rich? Instead of saving on $5 lattes, the ability to buy things you want, anytime, anywhere? Instead of being stuck in a job you hate, the freedom to pursue your passions? Instead of worrying about money, the security to live life on your own terms? Then welcome, you're in the right place. Hi, if you're new to the channel, my name is Tae from Financial Tortoise, a channel dedicated to creating personal finance content for the Standard Generation. In this video, I'll be reviewing one of my favorite personal finance books, I Will Teach You to Be Rich by Ramit Sethi. I know, it's an amazing title. I'll share what I believe to be the 5 most important lessons from the book to help you become rich. Lesson number 1. Define what rich means to you. When you ask 100 people what rich means to them, I'm sure you'll get 100 different answers. My 8-year-old son would say the money to buy all the Legos at Target. My wife would say the freedom to enjoy her coffee quietly without any interruptions. My aging parents would say the physical health to watch their grandchildren graduate from high school one day. You must decide what rich means to you so that you can prioritize your spending. Ramit Sethi has a saying, spend extravagantly on the things you love and cut costs mercilessly on the things you don't. Essentially, it's okay to spend unapologetically on the things you love, as long as you cut back mercilessly on the things you don't care about as much. For my aging parents, their health is their #1 priority. They want to live long enough to one day see their grandchildren graduate from high school. So for them, spending money on gym memberships or the healthiest meals is their way of living a rich life. And in order to do this, they cut costs on things they don't value as much. Designer wear clothes, new cars, and the biggest item on their list, housing. They somehow convinced their son and daughter-in-law to pay their housing costs. You can learn more about our multi-generational housing arrangements here. No is a powerful statement, especially when it comes to money. We're making a statement that we don't just follow the Joneses when it comes to purchasing things. Just because my neighbors bought the newest model SUV doesn't mean I need to get one too. I say no. Just because my coworker is showing off her newest luxury model purse doesn't mean I need to buy one as well. I say no. No empowers you. However, it becomes even more powerful when that no against the things we don't value allows us to say yes to the things that we love. Lesson number 2. Overcome analysis paralysis. We all have a friend or relative that seems to be always talking about money.
Let me tell you why you should invest in cryptocurrency. Did you see how high the CD interest rates are at the new bank down the street? I just got this new investing app that gives you up-to-minute stock tips. You should totally get it too.
But when you ask them additional questions regarding what actions they took to improve their finances, they would say,
I'm waiting for the right moment, or I still need to do more research.
And this would go on year after year, and you would still see them waiting and still researching. Ramit Sethi teaches something he calls the 85% solution. He says he would much rather get it 85% right than do nothing at all. There's a lot of information when it comes to personal finance. What bank I should hold my savings account in, what app I should use to track my expenses, where should I hold my investments. However, you can wait and wait forever. Accept the fact that you aren't going to get it perfectly right the first time. You might try out a bank and realize that it actually doesn't work well with you. However, that is okay, because instead of waiting on the sideline, you jumped in and started an account. You are further ahead because you took action. If you had waited until you had a 100% solution, which of course never comes, you likely would have never opened that savings account or the investment account. Beware of analysis paralysis. You won't get it perfect the first time, but that is okay. Once you have an 85% solution, go for it. You'll be much further ahead than if you had waited for that perfect solution that will never come. Lesson number 3. Go for big wins, not the $5 lattes. David Bach, the author of Automatic Millionaire, became famous for the term the latte factor. He pointed out that if you can save $5 a day on habits like latte, this can add up to nearly $1 million over a 40-year time period. Ramit Sethi is also famous for his latte comments, but not for saving on your lattes. He says the opposite. If you love lattes, you should buy as much as you want. Ramit Sethi emphasizes big wins over small savings in your finances. Most people focus on a lot of small things when they first start cutting back on their spending. I need to stop buying these $5 lattes. I should try to shop at Old Navy for clothes instead of Banana Republic. I can get gas 5 cents cheaper at the gas station on the other side of the town. However, what really moves the needle are 2 or 3 big areas. Instead of leasing a brand new vehicle, testing out the local public transportation, researching current home mortgage interest rates, and refinancing to take advantage of the lower interest rate and thus lowering the home payment. And it's the same when it comes to saving and investing. People make similar mistakes. Instead of chasing interest rates or fees, they should focus on savings rate or getting the 401k employer match. Instead of manually trying to put away money each month, automating your money process. We'll cover more of this in the next lesson. Focus on cutting your costs or saving money in a few core areas rather than a little bit here and there. If you can get 2 or 3 of these big wins right, you can buy as many $5 lattes as you want. Lesson number 4, automate your money system. Do you know the key difference between very fit people and the rest of the population? Do you think it's better workout routine or more motivation to eat healthier? Do they just have better genes? The key difference actually is that most of them have systematized their way to health. They've built a regular workout and healthy food into their daily routine. They don't think about working out, but rather do it based on a scheduled system and preset exercises. They don't think about eating healthy, rather they often have pre-made meals and eat at pre-established times. In the same way, people who are rich and have wealth most often have systematized their money, so they don't have to actively think about saving or investing. They're not dependent on their day's mood to either live frugally or put money away in their 401k. They've essentially created systems to save themselves from their worst selves. For Ramit, this means creating a system that automates our income to various accounts so we stick to our long-term money plan. Few accounts you'll need to set the system up. Checking account. This works like an email inbox where all the money goes first. Then it distributes money to the various accounts like investment and bills. Savings account. This is a place for short-term and mid-term savings. Think of vacations, gifts, weddings, or down payment for a house. Credit card. Make sure you have good spending habits before you actively start using credit card as a tool. But this is a great tool to accrue cashback or travel miles. I use it to pay most of my bills and have used the travel miles to take my family to places like Hawaii and Korea for a fraction of the cost. Retirement and investment accounts. If you have a traditional job that offers 401k, you can open one via your HR department. Outside of 401k, you can open up Roth IRA to supplement your retirement account. After you max out all your retirement accounts, open up a brokerage account if you like to invest additional money in the market. If you aren't sure what to invest in, I have a video where I talk about Vanguard and VTSAX you can check out right here. Once you have these accounts, the key to automating your system is to connect them to each other and then set up automatic transfers. From your checking account, set up an amount and time when you want money to go to your savings, retirement, and investment accounts. Set up automatic payments for your credit cards to be paid from your checking accounts before the due date so you never get charged late fees. The key outcome here is that you never have to think about actively saving, investing, or paying your bills again. All the savings and spending happens on autopilot based on your preset amounts, time, and triggers. This money system is not going to give you ripped abs and big biceps, but you'll definitely have some fat investment accounts. Lesson number 5, simplify investing. For many people I've spoken to about money, the common area of personal finance that scares them the most is the area of investing. They would say, isn't investing for rich people? I don't know how to pick stocks. I don't understand all these financial terms, stocks, bonds, funds, etc. Ramit Sethi and I share the belief that investing should be simple and easy to maintain. The fear of investing keeps people from tapping into the amazing growth of the stock market and therefore the opportunity to grow their wealth. Ramit Sethi presents what he calls the pyramid of investing options. At the bottom, you have individual stocks and bonds. You research individual stocks to invest in. Next up, you have index funds and mutual funds. You research what index funds or mutual funds to invest in. Then at the top, you have life cycle funds, or also known as target date funds. The concept is that as you move up the pyramid, the simpler the investing process. Both Ramit and I firmly believe that you should stay away from individual stocks and bonds unless you're a professional investor. So you should either be in index funds or life cycle fund category. Ramit suggests that if you want to simplify your investments and not want to think about things such as diversification and asset allocation, life cycle fund is your way to go. You just need to regularly put money into the investment using your automatic money system. These life cycle funds are not only invested in diverse index funds, but also automatically readjust allocation for you as you get older and your risk profile changes. I personally believe that once you better develop your financial literacy, you can actually invest in index funds and do the asset allocation yourself. But either way, if you're investing in either of these two methods, you're doing far better than the majority of the people out there. If you aren't investing yet, pick one of these two simple investing options and start investing now. Quick summary. Define what rich life means to you. It's different for everyone and you can decide where you're willing to spend money on so you can cut mercilessly on the things that you don't care about. 2, don't get caught in analysis paralysis paralysis, always waiting and researching because the conditions aren't perfect. If there is an 85% solution, go for it. 3. Focus on big wins, not the $5 lattes. In the long run, big wins like managing your housing expense or negotiating your salary will actually move the needle, not the $5 lattes. 4. Automate your money system. Best athletes automate their workout, and so can we with our finances, so we aren't dependent on our mood of the day to become rich. Number 5, there are simple investing options. Life cycle funds or index funds. Pick one and start investing. The book is amazing and has many more lessons. Support Ramit and this channel by getting the book from the link in the description. Thank you guys for watching. If you found value from this video, please hit the like button, leave a comment, and subscribe to the channel so that you don't miss out on any of my other upcoming videos. I firmly believe that being part of the Sandwich generation doesn't have to mean financial stress. With careful planning and preparation, we can thrive during this stage of life. Help me spread the knowledge. Thank you again, and I'll see you in my next video.